Tales of Tanorio has delayed their game once again, and I'm here to explain everything they've told us, why, and what has happened during their testing that's gone wrong. First off, I do want to say that I was happy that Bia was transparent with the community the whole time. Everybody in the Discord was trying to stay positive. The developers were posting their comments in Discord about what they were testing, what was going on, and how sorry they were that all these issues were happening. First off, it started with Bia telling us that there were soft lock issues, which means, because there was a lot of people asking what soft locks were, that basically the game would stop certain progression and you wouldn't be able to reach a certain point in the game, or you could keep playing and you would be locked out of certain content. That was a huge issue, obviously, for the game to be able to be released. Another thing is that Utopian went on to explain that do not get our hopes up for it being released tonight, as in the release day. They were playtesting a whole bunch. They didn't start really playtesting until the day of release, which is a little rough for a game, but that is what they decided to do. But they still plan, and obviously a lot of bugs come with having 20 areas, 100 Tanarians, 120 items, 90 abilities, 180 unique moves, 12 weather events, and a lot more. And like Utopian says here in the post, that a lot of stuff can go wrong. Here, they explain what the bugs are. I'm going to go over some of these bugs with you guys real quickly. 3 of the bugs they had was a global doors breaking, where Cenarians that were blacked out would send you to the void, so you just be kind of floating in the middle of nowhere. Another one is that they had an idle battle camera, so their battle camera would break even though that it was working fully in their developed servers. Another one was they had a save corruption bug, which they didn't expect that it would break, but it did, and Utopian just had to spend a lot of time trying to fix it. I think the good news here is that Utopian did post in the news section that a lot of the bugs they found during testing have been fixed, and a new release will be put out very soon, but only when they can say that there's 100% certainty that that can happen. Here we see Utopian also go on with some news, or good news or bad news. Some people, you guys will have to tell me down below what you guys think. He posted that it's not all rain and clouds. We already stated we would introduce an exclusive Drippo reskin, which we already knew about in the past, into Ruptures on release, but now they're going to do you all one better. They are going to add a 1.5 times shiny community weekend next weekend, with it affecting every aspect of the game. So I kind of get the implication that this game is going to be delayed a whole week, that they're going to wait till next weekend to release this. But with this new poll, as I'm going to show here right now, Utopian asked if the community would rather it release on a weekday or a weekend. And as you can see, which I'm against, is more people are voting for a weekday release, which I think that that's not going to give people time to play the game. It's going to be harder for content creators and streamers to make content on the game when they are very busy with school, jobs, and other things on the weekday. I think weekend release is the smartest thing for a game like that. Now that we've gone over some of the things that have caused the delay in the game, I'm going to go over some of the things that I think maybe some people missed out on, or some of the new things that they have released through the music and things that are going to be going out in the game, or new Tanarians. Here we see Utopian give more of an example of what the Tamer Plus is. I had people asking me in my stream what Tamer Plus was and what the Game Pass was. So here it is. On screen, you can see it gives us a golden leaderboard name, an exclusive battle animations, access to experimental settings, more PC customizations, ability to see star count in Ruptures in the chat. We get a Tamer's Plus item. 1 time per save file, we're going to get 25 beta Tanakans, 1 Tanakin Plus, which is our Master Ball, a weak incense, and a strong incense, which is shiny hunting. And then we also will see that this post here says this will only be added onto with each update adding new rewards. So I think we might get new things as long as you have the Game Pass, so that's quite interesting. Also, Kyle Allen Music brought out a full-on soundtrack, which is what you're going to hear and see kind of going on in the background of this video for Tales of Tanorio. And they leaked a lot of new Tanarians. So the first one I'm going to show here is this grasshopper samurai looking guy. I think he looks pretty cool. And feel free for any of these guys to leave your comments down below on who you think is the coolest or which ones you are excited for, or even if I missed out on any. Second, I'm going to show these 2 bear water evolutions. I do believe that this is the first evolution and second evolution of the same line, because as you can see with this little bear, you can see he has like the safety life tube around his neck, and then the bigger one he has it around his shoulder. So this must be kind of like a 2-step evolution line for a water. The third one here in the video that I've noticed that was pretty epic for the community is that their little pink mascot, we have the evolution of, looks like he's wearing the Squirtle Squad glasses. But he looks pretty cool. Little rock and roll squirrel guy. Another one here that I'm noticing, I'm going to show both of them on the screen because I think they are part of an evolution line as well, is you have this little cloudfish that also goes with this Cloud Dratini Dragonair looking thing. I really enjoy the look of this one. I think this little evolution line is really well developed. I think that this is going to be some sort of water air type or maybe a mix of that. It kind of reminds me of like Altaria and stuff like that from Pokemon. Next, we have in the background, you can see of the Vulture Tanarian, you can see this psychic flying cow, which I do believe is going to be Psycaf's final evolution. I think they did a really good job on the design here. It looks really interesting. I feel like a lot of people might not like this one, but I think that one looks really epic and it could be pretty strong in the game. Here's one of like a bird manta ray, I guess I would say. I think the design is a little clunky. It's a little Play-Doh-y or kind of just smashed together. It looks a little smushed. It doesn't look like it has any defining features. It kind of looked like it flew a little weird. This one is the one I'm kind of the most concerned about when it comes to design-wise, but I think that maybe once we see it in-game, it might be a pretty cool Tanarian. It kind of looks like a hawk or something. And then here after it, we have like this adult body baby face chicken bird. And I think the flapping animation, maybe they might be one that they have to remake as well in the game like they did for the final evolution of Charsile. Next up, we have this walking sunflower guy, which I think he actually looks pretty cool. He reminds me of just some sort of like happy hippie clown looking guy. So I was pretty happy when I seen him. Here we have the grass hog's final evolution is what I'm assuming this is. It looks like a giant woolly mammoth, just grass typing. I think this is probably just going to be a very tanky Tanarian, so I'm pretty excited for that one, or probably a lot of people in PvP will be excited for it. I saved what I thought were the most interesting two for last. Here we have what looks like a Reggie-style Tanarian. It's this giant tree-looking legendary. I think this one looks really epic. I'm really excited for this one. Let me know what you guys think about him. And this moon sort of girl, I know that we've already been leaked a style of this, where she has like the moon on her head. And in this case, this one has a moon on a staff or a weapon. And in the video, you can see that it uses it for like an explosion. These last two here, I'm really excited for. I think that it's going to be some sort of legendary or mythics in the game. And I can't wait to find out how to find these. I think that some of the vine climbing or mountain dashing that I explained in my last video might have something to do with these guys. Those are a lot of the new things that I found in the leaks and the music video and everything that's been going on in the Discord. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys let me know any leaks that I may have missed down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.